So Ricky Rubio traded for the second time this week. He was traded in the Chris Paul trade for the Suns to the Thunder. And I said in that other video that they weren't going to keep Ricky Rubio. And now Rubio back to Minnesota, the team that drafted him, the place where I think he had the most success in his NBA career. And now let's see what his fantasy value is. It was Ricky Rubio for 2 draft picks and James Johnson. So the Thunder once again doing a great job getting draft picks. They used Rubio as an asset, and they knew Minnesota needed a point guard. And now Rubio's going to Minnesota. They got a loaded team over there for the most part, with Anthony Edwards in the mix as well, D'Angelo Russell, and Karl Anthony Towns. So Rubio, I think his assists are going to go up. His points might take a little hit now, but this guy, he's going to be one of the top point guards in fantasy basketball in assisting the basketball. I know the ball's not going to be in his hand as much as you would like, though, because D'Angelo Russell, he's more of an off-guard guard, but he still handles the ball a lot. He does a lot of isolation, and Karl Anthony Towns is going to get his touches too, but Rubio, he's still going to get his touches. He's going to run that offense, and he's going to dish and dime the ball out. So Rubio, I think he's going to have great fantasy value. He's probably going to go 7th, 8th round in your fantasy leagues, but this is it now. The second time he's traded for 2 first-rounders and James Johnson in the deal. This week, Rubio, his numbers 13, 5, 8.5 assists, 1.4 steals. He was never a great three-point shooter, 1.2 a game, 3 free throws, and only 41% from the field. So Rubio, in an 8-cat league, he'll be decent, but he's going to hurt you, obviously, in the field goal percentage and threes. He's not going to do much. But Ricky Rubio, I like the move for the Timberwolves. They needed a point guard to orchestrate the offense. And Rubio, his value is going to stay about the same. His points might drop from 13 to 10 or 11, I think. But the assists could go up to 9.5 to 10 now, with all those guys in Minnesota that he could pass the ball to. So Minnesota, they got a good deal here for Rubio. They're familiar with him. Like I said, he had his best career years, I'd say, in Minnesota. Then he bounced around the last few years to the Suns and all around the league. But anyway, Rubio back in Minnesota. His fantasy value, it's going to stay about the same, I think. So that's the value of Ricky Rubio heading into the season for fantasy basketball.